Today we're going to be showing you how to install the Bullock Racing extended float bowl. This is used for fuel starvation on big motors such as the Toyota 232cc's, 182. Sometimes you run out of fuel. So we're going to show you how to install this on a TM32 Mikuni carb. You're going to need an adjustable wrench, number 2 Phillips, some pliers, and a number 4 Allen head. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take all of this stuff off. It's pretty simple. I know it's kind of boring, you guys watching us take screws off, but if we don't do it, some people are going to ask us why. So I'm going to get this off. This comes right out, just like this. Okay. Make this pretty simple. You're not gonna use these anymore. You're gonna take this tube off just by pulling it off. It's gonna be set aside for later. You're going to take off the float drain nut. These are your floats. You're going to take these little tiny caps off. They're on loose, but they're also on a little tight. So don't squeeze too hard. You kind of just take them and pry off. You can reuse these, but some people do, some people don't. We are going to put them back in. Here's your floats. If you notice, they say up, so you can only install them the one way. Next thing we're going to have to do is take off this gasket. It should come off. You just have to get it started. Use an X-Acto knife or a flat-end screwdriver. And once you get it started, you can carefully pry it off. Take your time. Don't force it. You see it's a little stuck here. You don't want to rip this. Okay, you're not going to use this anymore. You can save this for later. These are just vent tubes. They look cool. If you want, you can take them off while you're working on the carb. They're not necessary. Okay, this piece right here is going to go on top here. But if you notice, it's not going to fit. And it's not going to fit because of this. So, we got to figure out. That's how it goes right there. But that's in its way. That's where these come in. You're going to take these, just pry this a little bit up. And you're going to just kind of do a test fit. And it fits now. If you want, you can bend this up a little bit more. Just going to want to make sure that it's not in the way of the float. So as you can see right here, it's kind of hitting a little bit. So you're going to back it off just a little bit. It goes right on. just kind of play around with it until you think you got it where it needs to go. You can take this gasket, put it back in, just like this. Put this in just like that. You're going to use the long bolts. You can use red Loctite if you want. We recommend it. To save time in the video, we're not going to do that. Make sure the gasket's not sticking out. Make sure it's actually all the way around. Now you got the bottom part. Here's the top part. Take this, screws right in. And here your floats. Remember, it's got to go up. So these parts are going to be facing down. You can't put these on with your finger, they're a little tight. You hear them snap in. You kind of put it in to get it started. Use the flat end of your screwdriver. That's it. Now they can't go anymore. After that, you're going to have to use the gasket. The gasket, if you go around, completely around, it's going to be too long, so you just have to press it in. So this is the gasket put on. So you can see it's a little raised. It did take us a little long to put it on. So don't get frustrated. Once you get the gasket on, this slides right over. Just remember, see here, this is going to go just like this. And you're going to use supplied smaller screws. Now it's complete. You're going to take that black line that we took off. It's going to be for your overflow. Slides right in. Putting your vacuum lines back on. You're not going to use these anymore. Again, these are just vacuum lines. They look cool, but they're not used. And you can zip tie these all together. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more how-to videos.